Hi, Kia listeners. Let's learn sumo. I'm Clayton. Welcome to the podcast. Don't forget to join me on X and Twitter. X, Twitter or Instagram, I should say. Should be over that by now. Or you can join me on YouTube where these are restreamed and occasionally I throw up a video episode. So, Day 9 of the Grand Sumo Tournament from the Kokugikan in Tokyo, Japan. Well, it seems like the rope run, the Yokozuna chase, is now officially dead for both Arozekis, and I'm very disappointed about that. Hoshoryu faced up to an incredibly fast Hiradumi tonight, and I saw impatience, maybe some frustration, maybe even a little bit of arrogance, and maybe that's the problem. Anyway, Hoshoryu Ozeki, he went hard at the tachi-ai, met Hiradumi in a bit of a thrusting clash, a second clash, and Hiradumi stepped to the left, got a hand on Hoshoryu's body as Hoshoryu flew past into the dust, just like his dreams of Yokozuna in March. Tsukiotoshi thrust down. He slapped the deck out of frustration, and as he walked up the alley to the dressing room, upon his loss, he passed Takakeisho, now an Oyakata, who just looked like he gave him a little subtle nod. Anyway, Hoshoryu 6-3. The best he can now do is 12-3 for the Yusho. That is not enough for Yokozuna, I don't think. Hiradumi, he's improving to 5-4. Look, it's hard not to feel for him as he had a fantastic chance this tournament and Kotozakura had a fantastic chance, but they both fell when it counted. Anyway, Kotozakura, he fell hard to a fighting Ura. Ura went in fast to get the inside position off the tachi-ai, a little bit higher than usual off the tachi-ai for Ura. I like it when he does a little bit more orthodox sumo, as I think it really does work for him. I hope he looks at the recordings of these fights and someone says to him, look, you know what, that Greco-Roman style is not working as much. You should maybe not use it or overuse it. Anyway, he got on an inside belt, forced Kotozakura back. Kotozakura did defend, but Ura, he let go of the belt and he used his hands under Kotozakura's arms to push Kotozakura to his left. So Kotozakura's left. Well, which knee is bandaged up? His left knee. And so a little bit of pressure there, and Kotozakura went to the side and down. They called it an Oshitayoshi frontal force down. Kotozakura 3-6 and in deep strife, looking down the barrel of a kataban for March. Ura 5-4. Onosato dealt with Daisho by withdrawing after a few threshes, slapping Daisho down fairly easy. Hataki Komi there, both of them now on 6-3. Kirishima, he seems to be returning to his form. He used a great sideways move to kind of deflect an Abi Nodowa to his face, which sent Abi flying forward and allowed Kirishima to get in beside him and Oshidashi him. Some really good sumo there from Kirishima, who's now on 6-3. Abi 5-4. Wakataka Kage used the exact same move he performed on Onosato to win my Fight of the Year last year. He used it on Takanosho. Takanosho had Wakataka Kage under all sorts of pressure back at the bales. Wakataka Kage, he just dropped the belt grip at the last moment, lifted his hand under Takanosho's arm to pull him around the bales and out at the last moment. Sukunage, beltless arm throw, corker of a move. That's worth a rewatch. I'll add that to the list for this year. Wakataka Kage slowly improving 4-5. Takanosho making hard work of it. He's on wood at 2-7. The Waka brothers finally had a good night tonight. Tobizaru could not defend the Oshizumo from Wakamoto Haru as he flew out backwards for an Oshidashi win for Wakamoto. 2-7 for Wakamoto Haru. He is on wood still. 5-4 for Tobizaru. Really good Karasakashi move by Oho on Atami Fuji tonight. Oho got under the shoulder quick smart, dragged Atami Fuji down. That got him to 7-3. Atami Fuji 2-7. Chiyoshima and Tsurunomi, they had a furious Oshi battle from the tachi-ai. Tsurunomi eventually chased Chiyoshima over to the bales. Chiyoshima Got an arm pull and then a sidestep along the bales for a Totari arm pull win as Tsurunemi flew past him. Chiyoshima, he's in strong contention at 8-1. Tsurunemi 3-6. Midori Fuji, he goes in for the shoulder against Mitakayumi, but he changed his mind and went down for a right inside belt grip. Well, he ended up getting a double inside belt grip as Mitakayumi locked his arms up Kimadashi style, tried to lift Midori Fuji. Midori Fuji held the position really well against a much, much bigger man. Anyway, Mitakayumi, he had a second go, tries to Kimadashi Midori Fuji. In the end, Midori Fuji, they ended up at the bales, Midori Fuji having a battle of the belt, trying to see who could turn who over. Slower than the Queen Mary, Mitakayumi goes over. Shitatanage overarm belt throw was the call. That gets Midori Fuji to 2-7. He's still on wood. Mitakayumi also on 2-7. Hakuoho and Meisei met tonight. Hakuoho, he just pretty much controlled the match from the tachi-ai. Meisei drove Meisei back. They both got somewhat of a grip as Meisei tries to escape, pull Hakuoho over. Hakuoho, look, he had really good footwork and balance tonight and pulls Meisei around in a big twisting throw using the belt, an open belt throw. Awatadashanage was the call. Hakuoho, he's not out of it yet. 6-2, Meisei 2-7. Takeda Fuji, he didn't break anyone's ankle tonight because last night against Kitanowaka went down. He's now Kyujo with a broken ankle. Takeri, he faced one of the Yusho defining races against Kinbozan. Kinbozan comes into it at 8-0. Takeda Fuji at 7-1. Look, this is their first meeting ever. Kinbozan, he went in two hands as Takeru drives hard. Takeru Fuji was in trouble, got an inside grip and grabbed the body. He took Kinbozan over to the bales. Kinbozan ended up teetering up on one foot at the bales. He looked all but done for there, but Takeda Fuji, he just couldn't finish him off. Kinbozan somehow returned, dragged Takeda Fuji along. Takeda Fuji just couldn't keep up. Kinbozan had a grip on the arm as Kinbozan retreated. Takeda Fuji went down. That gave Kinbozan the sole lead at 9-0. Takeda Fuji now 7-2. Kotanage arm lock throw was the call there. So that was it for day 9. Look, should be interesting on day 10. Our sole leader Kinbozan, he goes up against Abe. How the thrusting battle will play out will be interesting. Abe won't give this up easily. Kodazakura will face up Hiradumi. Look, with that bad knee, I think is the issue. Kodazakura is probably in a bit of trouble there because it's a very aggressive Hiradumi at the moment. Daisho versus Hoshoryu. Look, Hoshoryu is trying to save a bit of grace here, so that'll be an interesting match. Onosato versus a fairly fired up Goniyama at the moment. That should be a good match. Wakamoto Haru versus Ura. I'd like to see Ura keep on his orthodox style here. Kirishima versus Chiyoshima. The technician will be up against Chiyoshima. Not sure how Chiyoshima will play that one. Takeru Fuji will be up against Ichi Yamamoto, two power thrusters off the tachi-ai. Hakuoho will be facing Oshoma. So that's it for tonight, folks. See you again tomorrow for day 10. Hakioi, let's learn sumo.